Hello there everyone, welcome back to Ants Authority. Today we will discuss about the topic why do ants kill maggots. In this video we will discuss about this topic in detail, so let's start the video. Ants can kill maggots for nutritional purposes as they get fats, proteins or other essential nutrients from their soft bodies. They attack maggots by biting their bodies and stinging them repeatedly while they begin to curl their bodies quickly for defense. Larvae of flies are tiny creatures that appear off-white or yellowish-red in color that can turn into adults within 2 to 4 weeks. They have tiny heads but lack legs to move. The transparent larvae of ants also look like maggots because their color and shape resemble the larvae of flies. Ants obtain nutrition from almost everything in nature because their omnivorous dietary habits allow them to extract essential nutrients from plant and animal-based food. These insects can kill other insects belonging to the same or different species or genera when they feel hungry. They are good scavengers and consume the dead bodies of other insects or animals. Accordingly, they do not skip an opportunity to kill and eat the larvae if it is possible to do so. Maggots can provide plenty of nutrients to tiny creatures and are easy to chew. Moreover, they can become a good source of protein or fats and help grow larvae by developing dense muscle mass. It also helps adult workers to overcome injuries by consuming proteins. These are usually present in the rotting bodies of animals and feed on tissue debris. Ants also reach there to explore the food after detecting the decomposing odor of the dead animals. Accordingly, it is one of the easily accessible food options for these tiny ants. Increased rates of exposure to these larvae of flies allow them to attack and kill them brutally by stinging their soft bodies and obtaining nutrition. It is challenging for ants to reach the hidden maggots within the flesh of decomposing animals, birds, and rotting plants in the garden. They have a defense mechanism to resist insects from biting or stinging their bodies. They can hide their smaller heads to avoid the risk of attack by their tiny eyes on the back of their head. Moreover, they begin to curl their bodies and roll down on the ground surface to remove insects from the body. Such movements can help get rid of the small number of insects to ensure survival. However, the situation becomes problematic when a large swarm of these insects attack tiny larvae of flies present at a close distance from them. They begin to attack aggressively on their soft bodies, appearing whitish or pale in color. These larvae are only 2 to 3 mm long, almost equal to an ant size at the first instat stage. In addition, they can reach a body length of 5 to 10 mm before shedding their skin. So these insects can easily overwhelm one fly's larvae by swarming their bodies and repeated stinging. A group of almost 20 to 50 ants is enough to deal with fly larvae according to their body size. They begin to bite their soft bodies at once and cause injuries that are not easy to tolerate. Furthermore, these predatory insects will bring the body of dead larvae back to their nest by carrying or dragging the dead body on the floor if their nest is close. It is usually stored inside the nest chambers to use as a food source in the long term. The workers break its body into smaller chunks that can be easily swallowed and digested by them. Maggots are commonly found outdoors like in gardens, trash bins, meat sources, and dead bodies of animals and birds because they are carnivores or particularly omnivores by nature. Some carnivorous species of ants also reach these places to get nutrients as they rely on proteins from living or dead insects and other animals. Accordingly, they can attack larvae of flies living on the decomposing bodies of animals while foraging in the meat of dead animals. However, their preference usually remains decomposing animals because these dead bodies pass through complex molecules breakdown. It does not mean that these carnivorous creatures spare the living or dead larvae of flies feeding on the meat and growing in size. Most commonly, the southern meat, carpenter or wood, green, army, and Argentine ants, in addition to a few other carnivorous species, are deadly for maggots. They have bigger mandibles to tear down predators' bodies into smaller pieces that can be easily chewed and digested by their small mouth and simpler stomachs. Thanks for watching the video.